Mackenzie Johnston with Cattle News Central, bringing you your June 1st cattle industry headlines, brought to you by American Beef Producer Magazine. They are doing their part to promote nutritionally wholesome beef through their Real Beef Made from Plants campaign. This campaign is reminding the general public that beef is already made from plants. It is not some fake product sitting on a grocery store shelf, packed with chemicals and an ingredients list a mile long. Whether it is plant-based or grown in a lab, American Beef Producer Magazine, they are reminding folks that there is nothing better than beef. And they are doing this by selling hoodies, t-shirts, caps, and stickers. I encourage you all to check out what they have to offer. Head on over to realbeef.shop. American Beef Producer Magazine, guiding beef producers for over 25 years. We are also sponsored by AgRisk Advisors. They manage your risk so you can manage your operation. With the weather being unstable, there is no better time to look into coverage for your feed crops. The annual forage deadline is right around the corner. With their state-of-the-art technology and superb customer service, you can be confident that your policy is in good hands. AgRisk Advisors, risks averted, legacies preserved. So earlier this week, I reported on the processing plant that is expected to be built south of Rapid City, South Dakota, and Drovers has reported further on this announcement. Kingsbury and Associates and Sirius Realty of Rapid City have come together as investors on this processing plant that will be processing both bison and beef. If this plant actually comes to fruition, it will be the largest beef packing plant in the world. According to Megan Kingsbury, a fifth-generation rancher and spokesperson for this project, the processing facility will be a next-generation plant, meaning that it will be tech-driven, which will make it the only plant of its kind here in North America. Kingsbury realizes how difficult it is for ranchers to operate profitably in today's environment. So the goal of this processing facility is to restore competition in American meat processing. This plant will compete with the big four packers and will be that all-important second bidder in the cash market, said Kingsbury. The plant will build a brand that is American first, focusing on procuring American cattle and providing Americans with affordable, high-quality protein. Technology in the plant will allow for roughly 20% fewer employees than the average 4,000 employees that currently staff the 6,000 head per day plants that the big four packers operate. The advanced technology will also enable the plant to process cattle easier, safer, and more efficiently, all the while being more environmentally friendly. Another factor that makes this plant different is that, according to Kingsbury, if the plant were to open today, the starting wage would be $28 per hour. And that is because the majority of the jobs will be tech-driven jobs. So top managers will be industrial engineers, computer engineers, robotic engineers, just a bunch of engineers. The project is currently in a 6-month research and development phase with groundbreaking expected to happen in 2023. And if everything goes as planned, the plant is expected to be built within 3 years. This update is also sponsored by 4T Ag Insurance, your go-to contractor for ag insurance. The folks at 4T Ag are dedicated to providing you with insight, information, and alternative risk solutions. They offer both crop and drought insurance, and they offer LRPs on both fed and feeder cattle. If you'd like more information, head on over to their website, 4tag.net. That is the number 4, TAG.net. Drovers has reported on Monday, the European Union agreed to a partial ban on Russian oil. The EU will now cut its Russian oil imports by nearly 90% over the next 6 months. The EU relies on Russia for 25% of its oil needs and 40% of its natural gas. This move is a blow to Russia as it will cut a huge source of financing for its war machine. But keep in mind, this ban, it's not going to happen overnight. It will happen over 6 months' time. And that is why we didn't see crude oil jump double digits on Tuesday. According to Deb Chowdhury, Vice President and head of America's refining for S&P Global Commodity Insights, even with the news of the EU's partial ban, he still expects diesel prices to drop a bit in the coming weeks. great news to hear. This decrease won't come in the form of dollars. Instead, he expects diesel to drop anywhere from 50 to 60 cents, but any kind of decrease is welcomed at this point. Along with diesel prices dropping, gas prices are also expected to decrease due to demand lessening. People just aren't driving like they were when fuel was actually affordable. So we're actually seeing there's supply out there to be had. So we're seeing fuel prices come down somewhat. That is all I have for you guys this morning. Pretty short and sweet. I hope everyone's week is rolling right along. I hope you were enjoying this gorgeous spring weather. Have yourself a wonderful Wednesday, and I'll catch you later.